Hey you guys, it's Kristen and welcome back to the Gold Project. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you my office / planning space. Now, I have shared this space before, I want to say one or two other times, but it now looks completely different. It's actually a lot smaller than it was. Before, probably if you looked this time last year, my office and planning space took up an entire side of this room. And if you're wondering what room I'm in, this is the playroom of my house. So half of the room is used as a playroom and the other half is used as an office space for me and my husband. So I'm just going to show you what this side looks like, but I will only be sharing my things in this video. So this is what the entire side looks like. And then the other side is what my kids use for their play area. My daughter has a desk, and then they have a TV and a closet with all of their toys in it. And not just toys, but some decorations and things that we use as a family. So what I am going to do is I am going to give you, let's go up and down too. Show you the top, because I do have this cute little banner too that goes all the way across this side, and then the other side of this room has one as well, but instead of being a green type of banner, it is red, but it's got the same little pennants on it, and I ordered it off of Etsy. Oops, and there is my lamp. Okay, and let's go all the way down and around. So from the black filing cabinet over, I'm not really going to be sharing any of that because that's basically my husband's space. I will just be sharing the little white drawer unit on the right and then all the way to the left. So we are going to start from the left and work our way around. So we are going to start with this area here first. So I'm just going to give you a little close look first. And then I will go through every little section with you. Now, let me tell you, when it comes to my office and my planning supplies, y'all, I move this stuff quite often. I'm just never satisfied. I can always find a better storage solution for something. So this does change pretty often. And when I say often, I would say probably every 6 months. So let's start on the left and work our way down. I'll go through the Raskog cart first. Now the first thing that you see on the left is a Keep Calm and Eat a Cupcake print in, I guess you would say poster, in a frame. The frame came from Hobby Lobby and the poster came from Etsy, and I've had that for probably like 6 or 7 years. I can't even remember the exact shop that I got it from. And the first thing that you see in this space when you come into the office is my little blue Raskog cart. And this came from IKEA, and y'all, I have used this little cart for several different things. And right now it's just being used as a miscellaneous type of cart. So the first thing that you see at the top is my Pottery Barn. Oh, I can't remember what they call this. It's a Pottery Barn organizer. It's from the Bedford collection. So if you put Bedford, it should pop up on their website. But most of the things in here are just little notebooks. Like I have my checkbook registers here. I have some gift cards that we're needing to use. My book tracker, Erin Condren Erin Condren sticker books. Her new hardbound notebook that I'm waiting to use. Some list pads and 2 Erin Condren notebooks. And then in the back I have, y'all, this is a little box of just like miscellaneous things, that little business cards and those type of things that I needed one place to put them. So this is an old little note card and envelope box that I decided to use. And then I have labels, stickers, if I can find the stickers that I like to put on random packages if I'm doing a trade with some Ray Dunn things, or if I'm doing some sort of giveaway on my channel or blog. I like to add some kind of decorative sticker to that. Then let's move down to the second shelf. The second shelf is basically my mailing type of shelf here. I've got envelopes and I have note cards. I like to get blank note cards just as thank you notes and things to put in packages. Then I have my address stamps and an ink pad in the back. And then the bottom shelf here that looks like a mess right now, but it's actually kind of organized to me. I have my Polaroid zip. I have some of my zip paper, a calculator, extra phone plugs, my headphones. All of that is tech type of items that I do use very often, so I want them to be out so I can get to them easy. Okay, next we're going to go over my bookcase. Now my bookcase was purchased, I want to say back in 2012 from Target. It is the Carson bookcase, and they still have them, and you don't only have to buy them in white. They have, I want to say, like 4 different colors that you can choose from. Very well made, and the price was excellent. So I'm really excited and happy with this purchase now that I've used them for 5+ years. Okay, so starting from the top and working our way down, the first thing that you're going to see on the top is my Scentsy Pal. It's a leopard. Then I've got my Cotton Colors Ole Miss plate. I did graduate with my undergrad from Ole Miss, so that's why you see some Ole Miss things in this room. My Colonel Rib came from Ole Miss. Then I have a Hidden Cupcake from I think the brand is called Hidden Cupcake. And then I have a West Elm Owl. Second, basically the top shelf, I guess you would say here, the cupcake on the left was actually colored. It came from Target, but I spray painted it gold. Then you have my 2 Leanne Moriarty books there, Big Little Lies and My Husband's Secret. And I put them up there because I felt like they kind of matched everything and I needed a little bit of height to my cupcake. Then we've got my Heidi Swap K, my Marquee Light, or Marquee Love, excuse me, I think that's what it's called. And then we have my Happy Everything Cotton Colors plate with my heart attachment. Then the next 2 shelves are my book collection. And you guys, this is pretty exciting because this has been 2 or 3, no, I'd say 2 years. This is 2 years worth of books. So I did not read it all until 2015. So all of these books I have read or I'm about to read. And I'm pretty excited about this little bitty small library that I have. The little jar that you see with the hunter green lid came from Target. And then down here, you will see an additional one that came from Target. The one with the yellow lid came from Target as well. Then I've got 2 other Happy Everything pieces, the cookie jar and the mini platter. The mini platter. There's the original platter, which I have put away right now because it wouldn't fit anywhere. And then that is the mini platter. Then the 2 bottom wicker baskets, they hold my label maker and some camera accessories. And then you're probably wondering why you see 2 algebra books down there. Because I actually use those to prop up my camera when I need to be right on top of what I'm trying to film. So that is my bookcase area. Let me go up one more time to show you the whole thing. Okay, now to the right of the bookcase, this is what you see. Just going to give you a little up close look first, and then I'll explain everything. Okay, starting at the top on the left, the Be Real canvas is a canvas made by Barn Owl Primitives, but I actually purchased it at TJ Maxx. And then on the right is a white Hobby Lobby frame with a pen and paint print that says be the best version of yourself. Then working our way down, let me zoom out for a second so you can get a nice view of this and so I can explain it fully. Okay, on the left, I've gotten asked pretty often, what do I do with bags when I'm not using them? Basically, any bag that I rotate pretty often is hanging on this hook. And the first bag you're seeing, you've probably never seen before because I haven't mentioned it yet. I just purchased it. That will be the backpack that is a little sports sack what do they call it? The Sport Sack Voyager. The Sport Sack Voyager backpack that I will be using for vacation this summer. So you will see that on my before vacation haul video. Then I have my 31 Gifts bag, my Barrington Gifts tote, my Le Sport Sack Everyday backpack, and my Whipping Post tote. So all of these bags are ones that I rotate pretty often. So that's why I keep them here. They are my favorites and they get used pretty often. So that's why they are hanging right here so I can get to them. And then to the right of that, you see these two tubes. I've talked about these before. These are the two backdrops that I use for a lot of my blog and Instagram pictures. One of them looks like a barnwood, I guess you would say door or barnwood wall. And then one of them is just a whitewashed wood background. I like both of them. They came from Swanky Prints. Now, on the right, you see this lamp came from Target, and the shade, I want to say, came from Hobby Lobby. Then you see my Erin Condren acrylic box that I have my planner clips in displayed. And then this is a, oh, you call it a mug rug. A mug rug. This is my little mug rug that I just have here because I think it just adds a bit of color to that space. And then I get asked about my filing cabinet often too. Now this filing cabinet can be purchased in several different colors. This is a filing cabinet from CB2. Now, this was purchased as a Christmas present from my mom, I want to say 3 years ago, and it was on clearance because they were discontinuing this color. So you cannot get this color anymore that I know of. So in this, the top drawer, okay, in the top drawer, I have just some little planner knickknacks. I have my tape, my stapler, and my 3-hole punch, and then back here is my little basket. This is the Room Essentials wide weave basket. I think this is the small size. And I have all of my little May designs and the Planner Society and Erin Condren notebooks in here because I use them often. Most of these are used for my checkbook register. So when one gets filled up, I will come right here to pick up another one to use. Second drawer holds all of my planner punches. So most of these came from Hobby Lobby. I want to say 1 or 2 came from Joann and Michaels. Okay. Then the bottom drawer holds all of my files. And then I put recently, yesterday I went through all of this and cleaned everything out. And after cleaning the entire little office space here, I ended up having a bag and a half of shredded trash. So, and then here is my receipt file. So I also went through that yesterday and cleaned it out and added everything that needed to go in there. So that is all for my little pink filing cabinet. Moving right along to the next area here. I'm going to give you a little look like I have been doing on the other spaces. And then we'll get to the very top and work our way down. Okay, so we're going to start at the very top. Okay, on the ends are 2 Starbucks mugs, or I guess you would say tumblers. One is the Stace Face, and the other one is just a white one, and I think it has a Starbucks logo. And then I have I think it's Catherine Mason cozy around it that is Minnie Mouse and has my initials. Then you see a Be Still and No print in a white Hobby Lobby frame, and that print is from Pen and Paint. And then you see a Barn Owl Primitives wooden sign that says We Can Do Hard Things. And then you see the Then I have the larger West Elm owl. I don't think they have those anymore. And he is sitting on top of some books. And the shelves are IKEA. Okay, this shelf has a lot of little knickknacks. So I'm going to start with the left and we're going to work our way to the right. On the left, you see my 3-drawer. It is a sunglass case that I purchased from Amazon. But I have all of my washi tape in it, and I've got 3 rolls on the top that I need to put in there. I'm thinking I might need to buy another one because it's getting kind of full. Then you will see above that, let me pick it up and show it to you. This is a little happy that my mother-in-law got me last week. We are both huge Golden Girls fans. So when they had their anniversary, they sold this limited edition mug, and my mother-in-law picked it up for me and her. It says, "Thank you for being a friend," and it has the lyrics to the song from the Golden Girls. And it was a very nice happy, and that's why I have it up here instead of using it in my kitchen. Then in front of my Golden Girls mug, I have 3 little Shopkins. When my daughter was collecting Shopkins, she wanted me to have 3 that represented my channel and my brand, basically. So she let me have the camera, a cupcake, and a house. In the middle, you will see an Erin Condren print, and it's actually in an Erin Condren frame. Now, I got the frame in Excuse the Train. I got the frame in my last Erin Condren seasonal box, and it had a different print in it, and I had gotten this one from her, I want to say last year, and I liked it better than the one that came with, so I switched it out. You can't really see because of the lighting in here, but it says things are about to get really good. Then underneath that, let me zoom in. Okay, now to the left is a goose, and the goose is probably, I can't even tell you how old that little goose is. But my grandmother, before she passed away, my grandmother passed away in 1992 from ovarian cancer, collected geese. So that is one of hers that I actually still have. So that's why he's sitting in here, because he's pretty special. Then, like I've told you guys, I collect Zoom Zooms, or I wouldn't say collect Zoom Zooms. I get a few of them, and then the others that come with the sets I give to my daughter. The only one I really want right now is Bing Bong. So I've got Alice, Minnie, Mickey, and Winnie the Pooh. And then I have a Jessica Jane handmade little tree that I got from her a few years ago, and then an @ sign that I want to say I got from Barnes & Noble. And then last but not least is my Heidi Swapp Marquee Lights, I think, light box. And I just used several of the little lettering kits to put the Gold Project on there. So I don't really plan on changing that out. I'm going to leave my brand name there, and I'm pretty satisfied with that. Now underneath that is something I'm just trying to work on. This was where my desk was, but we sold my desk because we weren't using it. So these little strips, they're magnetic strips, were above the desk. So right now, they don't really have a place, so I'm trying to figure out what to do with those. Then you see underneath that is my little chair. That was my grandmother's that I redid, and I need to do that again because if you see the chipped paint on the top, I need to go ahead and repaint this and probably put new fabric on it. And then underneath that is my basket that I use for my empties. So any empties that I get, I put in this basket, and then when they fill up, I share those with you guys. And that came from Joanne. And I want to say it's called the Janet basket, I want to say. Now moving to my planner station. So I'm just going to kind of give you a few little looks from different angles so you can kind of see what it looks like from every angle. And then we'll discuss everything about it. And this has been completely reorganized. Yesterday I got in here and spent probably about 3 hours going through everything and reorganizing this little area of my house. So I'm liking it a lot better than I did. Okay, we are going to take a look at the very top area here of this little planter station, and then we will work our way to the sides of the actual cart itself, and I'll kind of explain how it was put together and where I got all the pieces. So we're going to start at the very top. This is the IKEA, I don't know how to pronounce it, Kvissle, Kvissle wall organizer. And you guys, it has 5 different slots, and it is made of metal. So I have one at the top here that's for me and my husband. The second one is for my kids. The third one is for any coupons I might get. Fourth one is for receipts, and then to file. So yesterday I went through everything and cleaned all of this out, moved them to the filing cabinet and where they needed to go, and then shredded some of it that I did not need anymore. So this is one of my best purchases, I feel like, in this office. I have used it very much. And then on the top of the planter station, you see first off on the left here, this is my Pottery Barn Bedford drawer organizer. And yes, this can be pricey, but I want to say somebody said that you can get something like this at TJ Maxx and even maybe Michael's. But this is what I use for all of my bills. So when I get a bill in the mail, it either goes in the top drawer for the 10th or the bottom drawer for the 25th. So we get paid twice a month on the 10th and the 25th. So any bill that gets placed in that drawer, I know needs to be paid with that paycheck. And then on the top of it, I just have some little knickknacks. These are cotton colors. This is a trinket thing, a trinket box, and a trinket tray. It has a K on it for my first name. And then this is my Toddy Gear wedge. Now here you see Erin Condren mouse pad. I like polka dots. And this is my pen organizer that I purchased from Amazon. And it's actually, I want to say, called the revolving organizer. And anything that I can find is still available. I will link that below. Now this is the one thing in this office that has not been organized yet, because I need to order some fillers for these little slots here so all of the things don't go all the way down and I cannot see them. So this has been very beneficial. I think I paid $30. That was with shipping from Amazon. And also this is just like, or pretty similar to the ones you can get from Michael's, but I don't live near a Michael's. So that is all for the top of the planter station. Now I'm going to go through each side. But before I do that, let me just kind of explain this cart, okay? As I go down, this was made from 3 IKEA, I want to say, are they called the Expedit? I'm not really sure. They are the little cubbies that you can purchase. There's 3 of them. They are put together and they are nailed on top of a piece of wood, and then there's a piece of wood on the top. So, and it does have rollers on the bottom, and all this is right here, this is contact paper that I put on the top, because instead of painting it or anything, I decided to try the contact paper, and I've had that on there for I think 1.5 years now, and it still looks good. So now the first thing that you see on my little cubbies, let me zoom in. Those are all of the binders that I have talked about on this channel. My emergency binder, my manuals, my home binder, taxes binder, medical binder, and then my binder. And then this is my little, I guess you would say, planner accessory acrylic box. This was also purchased from Amazon. The top 2 hold all of my extra washi tape that I don't use as often and cannot fit in the other organizer. Then I have list pads, and then the bottom 2 are sticky notes. And then the bottom 2 shelves, the one on the left is empty. The one on the right, let me zoom in. Sorry, it's kind of dark. First thing that you see down here, this is my yearly expenses binder. So anything that I purchase for my brand goes in this binder because I have to turn it in during tax time. So I'll make sure to keep all of that in there. Right here, these are my extra Erin Condren covers. Then I have some envelopes down here. if I don't get to a brand receipt, to put it in here. And I have an Excel document too, so if it doesn't get put in the Excel document and I need to do that, it gets put in this little brand receipt vinyl envelope from the Container Store until I can get all of it labeled and put it in my binder. And the binder is organized by month. Now the little middle area here, this one has been newly organized. I completely reorganized this yesterday. So this is basically like my little planner side here. So the first thing that you see on the top left, those are all of my better binders. And I meant to say that a minute ago. All of the binders that you see are these better binders from Staples. They are my absolute favorite. So those are the regular size binders, and then you have the mini binders on the right. So these are all, the white ones here are my sticker binders. So I have, this one was the Planner Society, but I'm now moving it to be a Libby & Co. So these are 2 Libby & Co. binders. These are several shops like Two Little Bees and Pretty Sheepy and It's Planning Time. Then I have stickers organized by icons and just random stickers. Chrissy Ann Designs, icon stickers, and then Planner Penny has her own binder as well. And then over here on the right, this is getting reorganized, so I'm trying to figure out a system for this. This is the Room Essentials medium wide weave basket, and inside of it I have 2 of the check size accordion files from the Container Store, and I have stickers in them. So the Planner Society stickers used to be in a binder, but now I'm trying to organize those here. These are Libby & Co. stickers that need to go in a big binder. So all of this, these are stickers that don't go in binders. So it makes sense to me, but I'm still trying to come up with my process, to be honest. When that gets finalized, I will share that with you guys. And then the bottom 2, these are Rise and Thail baskets. And I want to say they call them carry bags for some reason. I'm not sure why they call them that, because they're baskets. But if you pull them out, they have this nice little handle here that goes down. And each one of these baskets here holds all of my planner supplies, like pouches and bags and things like that. And that is all for this side of the planner station. And now we are to the back side of the planner station. And y'all, this is the side that really has nothing to do with planners at all, which is why it's on the back side, so nobody really sees it. It's just things that I use and I like to get to them easy. The first 2 are basically, let me scoot in. The first 2 are basically gifting type of things. This holds tissue paper. Well, I've got tissue paper in it right now because I was wrapping presents not too long ago. And it has tulle and twine and things for gifts. And then the right one over there holds all of my greeting cards. And then the bottom 2, the first one is really, it's miscellaneous. It has Christmas albums. It's got some extra file folders, some things for my kids in here. So basically just miscellaneous things that don't have anywhere else to go. And then the last one over here, this has all of our acrylic paints and anything that deals with glitter and crafting. So basically this side has nothing to do with planning at all, and it's just kind of a variety of things. And last but definitely not least is this little area right here that's just kind of off by itself here. And this has been one of my best investments, I think. And I know I just said that about my IKEA wall organizer, but y'all, this has been pretty awesome as well. This is basically, I want to say, 1, 2, 3 Sterilite wide 3-drawer organizer stacked on top of each other. This is how I store all of my scrapbook paper. So I'm trying to get it to where you can see every one of them. This is the Planner Society, Amy Tangerine, Dear Lizzie, Maggie Holmes, Shamel, Hobby Lobby, Holiday, Solid, and Solid. And these little tag holders here, those are Martha Stewart, and I don't think they sell those anymore, but I've had them for probably 5 or 6 years. So all of my scrapbook paper is organized by designer or store. And then on the top of this organizer, just some random things. You see a medium Erin Condren acrylic tray. Then another one of these jars or canisters that came from Target. My daughter gave this to me when she was in kindergarten. And then just a little dip bowl from Target with just some little tabs in it. And a little whiteout runner. And that is all for this little area. And you guys, that is all for this video. I hope you have enjoyed seeing how I have reorganized this space in my home. And if you have any questions about any of the products that I've mentioned or where I got them, or if you want me to better explain how I've organized something, just shoot me an email or comment below and I will make sure to share that information with you guys. I hope you give this video a thumbs up and I hope you subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope y'all have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye you guys.